today we're doing a review. This is Sierra Nevada's Hoptimum. This is their double IPA in season that comes in at 10.4% ABV. Actually, if you're curious, I have a new Delirium Noel glass. Don't really have a big glass collection, but I actually really do like this glass, so I went out to buy it. So yeah, let's dig this beer. This beer, by the way, is a whole cone hop beer. So speaking about hops, basically hops can come in different forms. One of them is generally people use pellets, which basically means hops are cultivated. Hops are sort of a leaf cone kind of a plant that is a cousin of marijuana. Looks like, sort of a green kind of plant. And what they do is the hop cultivar will, send it off to a company will dry it, then put it in a pellet form. Sort of almost looks like feed for hamsters or something, those little pellets. But you could also use whole cone, which basically is the actual hop itself pulled off from the vine and brewed with. And that's what Sierra Nevada uses. So let's take this beer. So the beer comes in a really clear but really dark kind of amber color. Not much orange in there, just a really amber color. So I guess there's a lot of caramel malts and maybe sweetness in there. Yep, I certainly smell this bright kind of candy sugar sweetness. There's a significant amount of alcohol as well. But in general, there's a nice kind of orange, grapefruit, big amounts of pine, resinous pine in there. Let's get the flavor. Cheers. In general, this beer is relatively, I'd say, medium plus sweet, quite bready. There's a pop of alcohol in the front. This beer doesn't really hide its alcohol too well. A lot of warming down the esophagus, like a big, sort of like almost drinking a shot. It sort of warms you down all the way. In general, the beer, again, is very piney, resinous, leafy kind of qualities. Maybe hints of this orange zest, grapefruit peel, a good amount of grapefruit peel kind of bittering on the back. But in general, the bitterness, I'd say, is piney, leafy green. John Kimmich, who's actually the brewer, brewer at Heady Topper, the owner of Heady Topper, the alchemist, he actually put out a great video sort of doing questions and answers of and any kind of questions and answers, and I highly recommend that video if you just want to beer geek out. Even if you're not a home brewer, it's really interesting to hear what arguably is one of the greatest brewers in the world speak about beer and how he brews beer and his story and everything. In his opinion, he does not use whole cone hops because he sort of thinks that it, and he's obviously experimented a bunch to make Heady Topper. Whole cone hops, in his opinion, sort of releases kind of chlorophyll, green, leafy kind of flavor, and I get this from this beer. In general, I guess Sierra Nevada's beers do have all whole cone hops, so that's an effect you're going to get. And yeah, I get that in this beer. In general, I'd say the beer is just a bit too alcoholic. Not really punches in your face with hops, a bit too sweet, a bit too bready. It's still well made. It's not too cloying, but the hop profile's not there for me. I still get this kind of leafy, like again, a chlorophyll green leaf bitterness that just sticks on my tongue. Not really my kind of a double IPA. Still well crafted, I'd say. Still, not really a flawed beer. I'd give this beer an 87. Yeah, it's good. Not my kind of beer, but until next time, guys. Cheers. Let me know what you guys think about Sierra Nevada Hoptimum later.